Your hand. Go with that. Ow! Keep still. God damn it.
Welcome to the Resident Evil 7 demo, formerly known as Kitchen VR last year at E3. Unlike the past couple of Resident Evil games that focus more on action over horror, this one has a lot of horror, very little action. So I recorded my first cycle here exactly how I played it my first time through. Not really digging for anything, taking everything at face value. You wake up with only one goal. We gotta get out of here without getting adopted. Apparently this is a reference to one of the Psalms. I have not read it, but I will take their word for it. It sounds like a very Bible-y thing to say. So we have a TV that we don't have a videotape for. Maybe we can play a little tune on the piano, or maybe not. And we got a fuse box that we don't have a fuse for. So already we got 3 things that we could be doing. It looks like the fuse for the stairs was missing there. We have an inventory. We can assign items to quick item slots in up, down, left, or right. Looks like there's an arrow, but that could just be the texture of the of that shelving unit. It doesn't lead to anything, at least as far as we know. The door here, locked, nothing behind it. And here is another barricaded door that we can lovingly embrace with our hand, but can't get through it. There are also a lot of these nice straw dolls being hung. In fact, 7 of them. The number 7 comes up a couple of times in this demo. I have absolutely no idea why. So, this is the item that no one knows what it's used for yet. You can examine any item that you pick up, 360 degree, rotate it around. It kind of looks like that's a key of some kind, but I can tell you this right now, people have sunk hours upon hours upon hours into it, no use. That clock is stuck at, I believe, 10:37. A couple of creepy paintings on the wall. Oh, we got a couple of boxes and mannequins. There's that button for the stairs that we saw earlier, but no fuse in it, so no way we can get up there. I wonder what all those mannequins are looking at. They seem really focused on that point in the wall. I'm sure that they're not gonna, turn around and start looking at us. Oh my god. Well, I'm sure no other mannequin's gonna pop up and scare us. Oh my god! I can't believe it. Now, unlike those other 3 mannequins, that 4th one can be moved, and we will have a little fun with that later on. Trust me on that. I've taken to nicknaming that mannequin Janet. So this week on Kitchen Nightmares, Got a couple of cans we can kick around. A locked drawer. And an open drawer that has nothing in it. Nor is there anything ever in it. Maybe grab a Pepsi or something. All they got is Pib. And, Kijimasu. The hottest new drink in Louisiana, which is where this is set, apparently. Yeah, what do you want? Yeah, get out of my house. The fast-moving roaches, goddamn. Also, there was a Simply Gone sticker on the microwave. That's one of the companies that worked on this game. Look at those high-quality maggots right there. PS4 at its finest. So we got a locked cabinet there, chain shut. And you can either run at a door to open it, or you can just push X twice, throw it open. So let's pick up these bolt cutters. Oh, no, first, let's try and get out. But we need a key to get out. Right now, all we got is a goddamn lousy finger. And a baby. Not a big fan of this whole family business right here. Ah, tape. And know where we can use that. We can jam it right in the fuse box. A couple of markings on it that just say derelict house. You may remember from the beginning of this video, they mentioned the tape that had two people tied up, that had a guy tied up in a chair, was quote-unquote found near the other tape, but you can search that cabinet high and low, and there's absolutely nothing there. You can also sprint to run, which is pretty handy. And when you have the VHS, the static gets real fucking loud. Clancy Javis.
Boo. Where did you find this guy?
Give me a break, Pete.
Hey, I only work with professionals. Speaking of which, make sure the sound is right this time. I don't want a repeat of Amarillo.
That was 2 fucking years ago.
I don't do ADR.
He doesn't do ADR. So this is not just a video that we're watching. You can actually move around and do stuff in this.
Again? Just don't be surprised if we have to make a change. New plan. We do a walkthrough of the inside first, then we shoot the intro.
Just like we always do. Just try to say the show's name this time, okay?
No problem. Tonight on Sewer Gators, another worthless fucking shithole. Happy?
Ecstatic.
Are we rolling?
We're always rolling.
All right, let's go.
Get out of the way.
It's locked.
After you.
So an interesting thing to note is that the door that he kicked in and eventually closes behind you is different from the door that you saw, the red one with the lock on it.
Fuck me. I was an anchor, you know?
Weekend sub, Pete. Not anchor.
What's that?
A few very small changes in the house from where you are now to where it was then.
What's the story, Andre?
Abandoned farmhouse, missing family, foul play suspected. The usual.
How long did you say this place has been abandoned?
3 years.
Clancy, get a shot of this. Let's make a great cutaway. So, Hillbilly Joe and his family go missing.
Not hillbillies, the Bakers. Jack and Marguerite Baker.
See that the food is not as spoiled as it was when we saw it. No roaches on it, at least.
Son Lucas. Bad seed, apparently.
Ah, shit. I know I should have worn my good
Our buddy Crow still hanging out? Yeah, he is. Let's leave him in his cell.
Oh, shit. Glad I had my shots. Although,
How about that Pepsi?
make a great backdrop. Andre,
Nope.
what do you think? Andre? Andre! Andre! Clancy, you see where Andre went? Where is he? Unfucking believable! This is the last time I work with that guy. I mean, producers, they come and go, but a good cameraman like you, Clancy, you stick with me.
And by the way, before anyone asks, no, you can't follow Andre where he walked out. If you try and go there, there's an invisible wall that will keep you from going until the host person here notices.
What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? Andre? Where the fuck is he? Andre, where are you, man?
It's probably insignificant, but things like the VCR isn't there, and the fuse box, while it is there, has been moved a little bit, so it's not quite in the same location as it was before. Still that creepy picture of Grandpa Yellow Shirt. Still there, though.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, new deal. We find Andre and we go. I mean, fuck this show.
And I showed it earlier, but you can hold R3 you can tap R3 to crouch.
You first. Need a nice hero shot of me coming down the ladder. So, you first.
You got it, buddy. Let's see what we got down here. A little bit of leakage. A couple of bugs here and there. Dude reenacting my favorite moment from the Blair Witch Project. And they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Oh no! The ghosts are writing with blood and moving things while we're too busy watching the TV. Ooh! So anyway, let's go pull the switch in the fireplace that Sewer Gators host there picked up on. So nothing on that table there. Remember that for later. But there is a back door key. And we saw a back door. No ladder, but you know what? I don't really feel like going down there anyway. So probably for the best. Now let's get the fuck out of here. Ah, I didn't see anything. What, did you see something? I didn't see anything. Oh look, something knocked over a bunch of cans. What else can he throw in our way? Well, threw a couple of cans, threw Jen at us. Let's get the fuck out of here. No one's behind us. Let's make a break for it.
Welcome to the family, son.
Still. We gotta get the hell out of here. Come on.
And with that, our first cycle is complete. Now, what would happen if we went to go for that hidden entranceway that we saw at the very beginning of the game before we got to the VHS? Well, that's actually going to change things pretty drastically and introduce the third floor of the house. So now, we've tried the back door, and there's no variation to that. Every time you go out the back door, the same thing happens. There's no ways to vary that up. So let's go ahead, pull that lever first. And if we go in here now, the key that we found by the roaches isn't there. But there's now a fuse on that table we saw. Remember the one I pointed out and said, hey, remember that there's nothing on there? Yeah. So if you complete the VHS segment, you get the key, and the fuse disappears. If you go to the beforehand, there's no key, and the fuse is there. You can pick up both. It's possible to do that. So, let's go right up to the third floor. Let's not bother touching anything else in the house. We're not even going to get the mannequins to turn around and try and spook us out. We're going to go straight up to the attic and see what we got there. A ringing phone must be answered, but first let's see what's around this corner. And a door barricaded up in the exact same fashion as the one on the ground floor. So it doesn't seem to be anything else up here. Let's check this room out. Got another mannequin, a couple of boxes, 3 booties on the floor, a nice picture of a helicopter with the umbrella logo. Saying, are they watching us from that helicopter? Probably. Let's see what they have to tell us on the phone.
I know who you are.
Who are you?
You will have to say goodbye eventually. But will you be ready?
So there are 3 phone calls that you can get. One of which, if you come directly upon the beginning of the game, not touching anything else, this is that first phone call. Oh, that's odd. Let's see what happens if we try and leave. Just us in this room, right?
Welcome to the family, son.
Looks like they put an expedited request to get us adopted.
Still.
So that second phone call comes if you do a couple of other things in the house. Not go into VHS world yet, but just do a couple of other things. Get the mannequins to look at you, grab the VHS, knock a couple of things around the kitchen, and then go up. So I've sped a little bit up for, keep this video under 2 hours long. If you do that, you get a different phone call.
I know who you are.
Who are you?
You have the power to choose, but the outcome of that choice may not be what you expect.
Well, it doesn't exactly help us much, but it is different. So, before we saw that we got adopted, we got family the second that we walked out of here. An interesting thing is, he needs a certain amount of room behind you to load in to attack you. So right now, even though we got out of the room okay, we're marked for death. The second he's got enough room to load up behind him, he will attack you. So you can get him to actually load in various places around the house that he's not supposed to be able to. Some lead to a little bit of glitches, but if you can actually make your way to the VHS and complete the VHS segment, you cannot get killed that way. The only way you can get killed is through actually leaving through the front door. So it's an interesting little glitch. I've managed to do some things like making him teleport around the house to show up in front of you or behind you, but you just managed to get him to show up here. So the third phone call takes a very precise set of movements. First thing you gotta do, you gotta wake up, pull the lever, get the fuse, flip the finger, get the bolt cutters, get that tape, take the baby on a magical journey to try and dump him down the pit where we found that key. Then you gotta realize that pushing the baby into a loading zone causes him to lose all collision physics and despawn at angles, making it impossible for you to drop him down the pit. Then you gotta confirm your theory with a mannequin trying to push a mannequin into the kitchen. Pop in the tape. Play with the swing while the jackasses take forever to open a goddamn door. Find the hidden lockpick between the microwave and the fridge. And open that locked drawer in the kitchen.
Although,
Then finish the VHS segment.
backdrop. Andre, what do you think? Andre?
You gotta get the key to the back door. Check that drawer in present day. It'll be open and there'll be something in it. You get yourself an axe. What do you do with that axe? You fuck up a mannequin. Gotta do that right off the bat. Put the key in the door, but you don't have to leave right away. You can walk away. Then you smack everything you can. And try in vain to get through that barricaded door. It doesn't seem to work. Then you gotta realize that a messed up depth perception engine on held objects makes the dolls fucking huge. Then you gotta try and recreate your favorite moment from The Shining. You fail. Pop the fuse, go up the stairs, lower those stairs, tell the mannequin stop looking at you, fuck up more mannequins, answer the phone, and join the family.
I know who you are.
Who are you?
Memories hold the truth. Don't let appearances mislead you.
Welcome to the family, son.
So, now we're gonna get to ghost sighting glitches and theories. First, we're gonna fuck up with mannequins, because they got physics engine, and the physics engine in this game is a little funny. So first you can make that, you can make Janet do a handstand. You can feel real awkward as you try and make a move on them. Terrible person, you. As I mentioned before, those three mannequins don't move, and they can't get hit by an axe. So, my favorite thing to do is if you push a mannequin, especially up against the wall, where you know the stairs are going to be lowered, and hit the button, the hitbox to the stairs collides with the hitbox of the mannequin, and causes some interesting things to happen. Like that. And that. And that. But occasionally, if you hit it just right, what happened? Why did it go? You may be wondering. Well, as you see here, it actually gets pushed through the floor and falls to the ground level. And gets smacked by an axe. Like you see here, you can actually set it up in such a way that the mannequin will get knocked down by the stairs and get literally trapped between the floor. Sometimes it'll get pushed at such a high power that it'll literally go rocketing through the house. Like a goddamn torpedo. So there are 7 hidden ghost sightings in the video. They're completely random, but you get usually about 2 per viewing. If you go and look in the right places, you'll see a white ghost girl appear for about half a second.
It was 2 fucking years. The usual.
How long did you say this place has been abandoned?
3 years.
Clancy, get away.
The Bakers. Jack and Marguerite Baker.
Where is he? This is the last time I work with that guy. All right, new deal. We find Andre and we go. I mean, fuck this show.
So there's a hidden rewind symbol. It's a little bit of a pain to get, but if you hit pause at exactly 10 seconds, as soon as it cuts to black, and then wait 30 seconds, which I sped up here for both of our sakes. At exactly here, a symbol pops up in the bottom right-hand corner. It's not the loading icon, which does appear in the upper left or upper right, but instead it kind of looks like not exactly a VHS recording spindle, but rather an audio recording spindle, seeing that it's connected to what appears to be like a microphone right there. We don't quite know what it does yet, but we're looking into it. And it's interesting that we mention headphones and recording, because in addition to Clancy's silhouette having microphones attached to his head,
Andre?
if you go up to the second floor in VHS World, there's no way to actually make the stairs fall down, but if you look on here, there's a pair of headphones. Specifically noise-canceling headphones. Apparently people say that if you go into the audio options, turn the voice to 10 and all the other audio clips to 0, you'll hear something. I couldn't get it to play. So something I'd noticed on the third floor, in the room with the phone, there's 2 boxes and a mannequin. If you destroy them, go into the kitchen, the loading zone of the kitchen, and come back, the mannequin and the boxes will both be reset perfectly intact. No other mannequins in the game or boxes in the game do this. It's only those particular. Also, I want to show this off here. What are stairs? That's how stairs work, alright. So, this theory has already been kind of debunked. They think it's just a texture issue. But if you hold the axe up in the phone room, you can kind of see imprints of shadow shapes in there. And someone on Reddit's already gone and set all of these up. It hasn't shown anything, but it is there. Interesting stuff. So, right now, there's still a lot of theories as to what's going on, if we've uncovered everything, if there's still stuff that maybe we haven't uncovered. Capcom's been pretty mum about what to expect, what to see. So for all we know, there's still stuff that we haven't found yet. People have been doing literally everything under the sun. So if you're already asking yourself, well, maybe if you hit X with an axe or yell Y into the microphone, people have probably already done it by now. I mean, people solved PT in about 3 days, but let's be honest, that was probably by accident for the most part. So right now, we're not really sure what is left to be found in the RE7 demo. I like to think that I provided as much clues and interesting stuff as I could. Some people say that if you get all 7 ghost sightings and then go do something, you'll hear another sound. If you have a PlayStation 4, if you have PS Plus, download the demo, try it out for yourself. It's a really fun demo. I mean, I've sunk about 10 hours into it alone, and I still have fun showing it to people. So, definitely give it a shot. Let me know what you think. And as always, I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the family, son.